Hey guys, I'm at a house just south of downtown Gilbert here in Arizona. Usually it's a problem finding cleanouts on these older houses in the 50s, but this house is not going to be a problem. Look at this. So on the side, we've got a cleanout here. Another cleanout here. Two more cleanouts. And two more cleanouts. So I'm gonna get the water flowing and get this sewer camera started. I'm just gonna go down every hole, see what we got. It's like a free-for-all today, but it's a beautiful remodeled house. Did a great job remodeling this thing and bringing it up to date. You're still gonna find some of the old stuff, your settlement of the patios. This is cool. It's kind of like an outbuilding with a carport on the back side of it. Major cracking though. This is settlement. That's really bad. But the house in general has been remodeled really well. Nice green grass. Did great on the finishes on the inside as well. But I'm gonna get my sewer camera and go down these cleanouts, see what we got. Sewer camera inspection at 246 South Wilbur in Gilbert here. We're at two main cleanouts in the back. In the grass, we're gonna go down this first one first and see if we can't get out to the street. Looks like most of the plumbing has been replaced in ABS. I don't have any water running at the moment, so it should be a dry pipe. Might have a little water from the dishwasher is all. Yeah, we went from ABS into concrete with some cockroaches. Concrete actually lasts pretty good for sewer pipe material. It doesn't rust and break off as much as cast iron or galvanized steel does. Actually, this concrete might crack out a little bit in a few spots if there's any pressure on it, but other than that, it usually holds up pretty well. And some gunk in the line there. I'm gonna go flush the toilet, see if we can't get that moving a little bit. It's not gonna move. We're just gonna see if we can go past it. I did flush the toilet on the south side of the house. Looking at that transition between the two pipes there. Looking above, looks like we've got a clean out, another clean out at 35 feet. Doesn't look like a break in the pipe. Looks like there's a clean out installed going down into the concrete pipe somewhere in the back here. We start seeing cockroaches, we worry about cracks. And, hello, hey, how you doing? Oh, hi. Yeah, go ahead. No problem. Yeah, I'm just doing the inspection. Good though. No problem. She just had a realtor show up to show your house, so I let her walk around. Hopefully you don't care, Blake. Some of your workers were here earlier too, trying to work on that front patio ceiling. So I'm looking at that transition, trying to see if there's any breaks in the line. It doesn't look good because we're looking at like some buildup on the right hand side there, and you're seeing that cockroach just jump in. Looks like there's probably a break in the line, a crack or something on the top side. It's hard to get that camera angle to go up in there, but when you start seeing bugs going in and out of the pipe, that's a good indication that there's a hole in the pipe. Starting to get plugged up with some debris here at 50 feet. Let's see if I can push it down farther. Lots of cockroaches. Boy, look at all this. This is where it drops into your city connection here. That pipe turns into white. Go down a little bit here. Yep, there's your city connection. There'll be a lot of bugs down there too. But usually the bugs are coming up through your pipe. Possibly a little bit from the city, but there's likely a couple cracks in that cement pipe where they're sneaking through. Now that white is PVC. See, the pipe is cracked right there. That's where they're coming in and out of at 51 feet. That clay pipe, it looks like, or the pipe is cracked out right there pretty bad. See, at 51 feet from this cleanout in the backyard. Yeah, we probably have a little gap right there as well. And more gaps. That concrete pipe is showing its age. All that sludge built up really needs to be power washed out. It's called hydrojet maintenance. When you have plastic pipes, I'd recommend hydrojet maintenance. When you have metal pipes, sometimes you can use a roto-rooter. There's more sludge built up in the pipe. Yeah, when you don't have really good flow in the pipe, things build up and it gets worse and worse over time. So without good water flow to push everything down, it's not gonna move on down. Got a little bit of a belly right here where it's retaining some water. So the pipe is settled a little bit. That's what that means. Back into ABS. We have roughly 15, 16 feet of ABS from the back here. I'm going to go down this other clean out and go under the house now. ABS pipe, drain connection right there. There's those pesky cockroaches coming in. See, they're just going to travel up the pipe from the city connection, from that crack in the pipe. That's where you get cockroaches in your drains. It's usually from a crack in the drain line. That's the end of the line there. That's that vent pipe. See, it goes into a smaller diameter hole that usually goes into a vent instead of a drain. So the ABS pipes look good under the home. So now we're going to get this one wrapped up and go to the next clean out.
Did you just say
What's that?
were you scoping?
Yep.
Which way does it go?
So this is going to go this way.
Okay, so it goes back out to the alley.
Yep, but we've got another clean out there that I haven't done yet, and I think that one's going to crisscross into it because we've got 2 units, and I think they connect back here.
Oh, okay, so we have separate. But the plumbing line goes. Okay.
Yep, I think it's in under the alley.
Are you just doing a pre-inspection?
Yeah, yep, for the cellar.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's a great house.
Yeah, I know. They did a good job. The workers were here earlier. They were touching up a few things. It's great. It's cool. now we're going to go down this second one, which is a clean out on the north side of the property. So when they do replumbing, redo the drain lines in these homes. Some of these older homes that are bigger and wider, they just plumb out the sides and then they reconnect it in the backyard, which kind of looks like what's going on here. We have 2 clean outs, so they likely brought it out from each side of the house instead of going through with the whole entire home. So yeah, they redid ABS up to that 15-foot mark again, just like the other side. And then we're going to hit some concrete tile pipe. Concrete pipe. A little more gaps around that connection. Concrete's good pipe, but it isn't necessarily completely watertight. There's these little openings right there where those bugs are going in and out. You know, they could be going underground right there and your pipe might be leaking a little bit. Like that's where the other drain connects. So now we connected up to what we were scoping on the other side. So right there is where the other line connects in. So we're matched up. We're just going to follow this out to the city just like we did on the last video. So same type of pipe. You've got 10, 12, 15 maybe feet of concrete pipe in the backyard on each side. And the one is cracked out a little bit, letting those bugs in, those critters. Right like that. Pull this video cable back out, see if we can't get down this smaller clean out, go underneath the north side of the property. You can see that crack on the right hand side a little bit. You know, there's going to be several of those in this style of pipe in this age. Transition at 14, 15 feet back from ABS. There's your clean out on the top side. Let's see if we can't go down that next pipe. This is a lot smaller diameter pipe. It's only a 2-inch pipe. So I hope I can get down in there. Camera head start. Alright. Drain connection there, possibly a toilet drain. This is all ABS pipe. It looks fine. It looks good so far. A little bit of watermarks there on the side. goes up to the vent stack at 52 feet. Good ABS pipe on the north side of the property as well. And that goes around every drain. I'm going to go ahead and pop the ones on the side just to verify that we got everything looked at, but I think we already did. I take this video home and I'll blow it up on a big screen as well and watch this before I write my report just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so we're at the clean out on the side of the house right now, right by the guest bathroom, or the casita. Now this might be a drain for the front yard, for the driveway drain. This might just be access to the driveway drain to clean it out, which looks like it's full of water anyway. It's not draining. I mean, it does have some sewer gas smells to it. I'm not 100% positive if this is connected to the plumbing system or the drain system on the outside of the house for the front driveway. I'm getting that sewer gas smell though coming through here. But at the same time, that front drain on the driveway does not have a termination point that I can locate. That camera head, once it gets underwater in this mucky muck, you're not going to be able to see anything. Even if we stopped, it wouldn't be that visible. Almost above water there. There we go, now we're back in the pipes. Yeah, I believe that's the drain for the driveway. I'm gonna go see. Yeah, I believe that's the driveway drain that's plugged up here. You definitely want to get this line cleaned out, cleared out. It probably settled some and now it's retaining water. Once it starts retaining water, it's just going to become a problem. Oof. Yeah, it's got a strong sewer gas smell to it though. Alright, if you have any questions about this sewer camera inspection, please get a hold of me, Home Inspector Dan Pierce. But I would recommend that a plumber come out and clean this line out, provide you an estimate for repairs on that back pipe. Those don't get better, everything's flowing fine today, but I would get an estimate on what it's going to cost to repair that back pipe. Thanks for using BPG Inspections. Interesting. So we're on this far side of your attic right now. We've got some old knob and tube left up here. We've got some supports that are somewhat attached, not fully, that have been replaced in a few areas. Your ductwork that has been installed up here has taken the place of some of those supports. See, we've got them all along this side here. Well, we're missing them on this side because this ductwork is running now. So I don't know if that's been permitted. I would definitely have a structural guy look at this roof. As much work as you guys have put into this, this is a beautiful house. I'd hate for the roof to have some issues. You've got the hot and cold water lines running across the attic surface, the attic ceiling, which is going to be super hot. So your cold line is going to be super hot, no matter what you do in the summertime. That cold line is probably going to be 120, 130 degrees until that line clears out. So when I'm finishing up a home inspection, I like to pull up my thermal camera. I don't charge for this, but I just do a quick walk around so we can catch some of this easy stuff. This is a remodeled home. There must be a ductwork or a duct sitting up in the attic pushing straight down onto the ceiling right here that wasn't pushed through. We've got a register right there, just a few feet away. We've got a big blue spot right here, right above the island. Anyway, another thing that we see as we're walking along, we're going to find a bunch of these little warm spots. See that little warm spot right there? It's missing insulation. Missing insulation in that little warm spot as well. Another big spot we noticed was over here in the bedroom. This whole entire channel along the wall here is missing insulation. That's all along here. Need to add some in that. And then in the master, got several different areas. We got a couple warm spots over here against the wall. See, that's a warm spot. And another warm spot right up there on the ceiling. And then over here, we're seeing a super hot spot. Big old square, like missing insulation. It's about the size of these registers, so it's possible that they cut this and wanted to put it here and didn't end up mounting it there. But those are all hot spots, guys, and those are all going to be missed on a normal home inspection because thermal imaging isn't included with most home inspections. So it's good to use a home inspector, even if it doesn't mean. Just has a thermal camera and likes to use it. I love finding stuff with this thermal camera. I can find a ton of stuff that most people just skip right past. And it takes me like an extra 10 minutes on site, and then saves thousands of dollars to my client. So have a good day, guys. Use that thermal camera.